For some, the mystery of Roanoke is a story of survival, of settlers who blended into nearby tribes and lived on in new identities. But not every theory offers such hope. What if the colonists never made it out of Roanoke at all? What if famine, disease, or violence consumed them before help ever returned? Or worse, what if their fate was sealed by human hands, in acts too grim to be recorded? This is part 3 of The Lost Colony, The Darker Possibilities. Life in the New World was brutally hard. Roanoke Island, swampy and poor in resources, was never an ideal site for a colony. The settlers had limited supplies, and strained relations with local tribes meant food was scarce. Other English colonies show us how desperate conditions could become. At Jamestown, founded just 20 years later, colonists resorted to eating horses, dogs, and even their own leather shoes to survive. Archaeological evidence there even revealed possible cases of cannibalism. If Jamestown nearly collapsed with more supplies and reinforcements, what chance did Roanoke have? It's possible that starvation gradually thinned the colony until nothing remained. Those who survived may have wandered off in small groups, disappearing without record. Disease is another silent suspect. European colonists carried illnesses unfamiliar to the indigenous peoples of North America, while also being exposed to new sicknesses themselves. Outbreaks of dysentery, influenza, or other epidemics could have swept through the settlers quickly. Coupled with harsh winters, hurricanes, and exposure, disease could have left the colony unable to sustain itself. Without records, we're left only to imagine the quiet devastation of an epidemic in a fragile settlement. Another possibility is violent conflict. Not all local tribes were hostile, but tensions ran high. Previous English expeditions had clashed with the Secatan and other groups, leaving behind anger and mistrust. It's possible that in White's absence, one or more tribes attacked the colony. The lack of evidence, no bodies, no burned structures, has led some historians to doubt this scenario. But it's also possible that the colonists were captured, relocated, or killed in ways that left little trace. The Jamestown settlers later heard reports of tribes enslaving or killing Europeans who attempted to live among them. Could Roanoke settlers have shared this fate? At the time, England and Spain were bitter rivals. Spain controlled much of the Americas, and an English colony on the Atlantic coast threatened their dominance. Some historians suggest that Spanish forces may have discovered and destroyed the Roanoke settlement. Spanish patrols were known to operate in the region. If they had eliminated the colony, it would explain the disappearance, but again, no records of such an attack have ever been found. Still, in an age of empires at war, the theory cannot be dismissed. The darkest theories are also the simplest. Cut off from England. Running out of food. Surrounded by uncertainty. The colonists may have turned on one another in acts of desperation. While no direct evidence supports cannibalism or internal violence at Roanoke, later colonies show how easily hunger and fear could drive settlers to extremes. At Jamestown, the skeletal remains of a young woman revealed cut marks consistent with cannibalism, a shocking discovery that shows just how far despair could push starving colonists. If such horror occurred at Jamestown, why not Roanoke? The difference is only that at Roanoke, no trace was ever found. All of these darker possibilities, starvation, disease, violence, or even massacre, share one theme: silence. The colonists left behind no diaries, no letters, no graves we can identify. Just the carved word, Croatoan, and the absence of everything else. Perhaps the colonists hoped to leave a clue. Perhaps they never had the chance. These theories paint Roanoke as a tragedy, one colony's doomed struggle against hunger, disease, and hostility. But there are other explanations. Ones that move beyond history into the realms of folklore, conspiracy, and the paranormal. Why has the word Croatoan become linked, not just with Roanoke, but with later tales of vanishings and curses? And why do some believe the lost colony was not destroyed, but taken? You've been watching Cryptic Stories Vault. Don't miss the troubling conclusion to our series. Subscribe now and turn on notifications. In the next episode, Part 4, we'll explore the strangest and most unsettling theories of all. Because Roanoke is more than just a mystery of history, it may be a mystery that touches the supernatural.